Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to this second podcast. As I was thinking we could start with the numbers, but you know what? That's boring. There's other things to talk about, like the paper toilets. What's it with the paper toilets? Come on, guys. What's going on with that thing? I mean, apparently in America, everybody's panicking and buying paper toilet. Same shit happening here. To my knowledge, it doesn't make you crap more. So I'm just trying to get it. Why would you buy so much paper toilet? Fun fact is that usually when countries are going through a hard time, no matter what it is, everybody just seems to buy paper toilet. That's like the first thing. I mean, I don't know. You guys go more to the bathroom when you get nervous or something is wrong? I'm not sure. So I don't know what's up with that. But, Arabic people don't even use paper toilet, and they're millions. So I'm just saying, if you rent out paper toilet, it's not the end of the world. Try not to buy too much so maybe other people can buy. So I don't know, paper toilet. You would think people would, I mean, it makes sense if you talk about masks and gloves and sanitizer, but toilet paper, really? I never heard you could get what do you call that disease through the ass? There's an attack. You can shit on your. No, I don't think that would work. Speaking of which, the masks, I talked about it yesterday, and I have this funny question, and there's this debate. I cannot believe there's this debate. It's like, is it useful? Is it ladies, let me ask you, is it useful to have masks and gloves and sanitizer? Well, let me ask you this. Why then in hospitals do they wear masks and gloves? It's just for the fun, because they look cool, maybe? They have some style. They feel important. They have colors. Really? Because worldwide, everybody uses it. So I mean, come on, let's face this. It's and I know people are gonna say, yeah, but in hospital there's a bunch of disease and they try not to get infected, yada yada yada. But dude, if we're in quarantine, it's because the disease is all over the place, okay? So basically, your hospital is now to a national scale, right? So, to be quite honest, I think they're trying not to panic people and they're trying to give priority to doctors, which makes sense. But the truth is, yes, it makes a difference. If you followed yesterday's podcast, I was explaining why it was important, because you can that disease, you can get it through the mouth, through the eyes, or the nose. So I have here a little kit to help you out, to show you how to do this properly and when to use it. So the trick is the following: you take a little Ziploc bag, you toss it inside. First, you sanitize your hands, by the way, before you do that. You toss inside a little lotion like this one, the little for hands. I know, this is precious, right? Everybody wants to fight. Don't kill. I'm not going to give my address. No one's going to know where I live because it might break up. I heard this on the news. Can you believe there were actually people breaking in nurses' cars and breaking in just to steal masks and shit? Unbelievable. Anyways, there's this little thing here, a bunch of little gloves, and a mask. So you toss all this in here inside. Sanitizer, don't put it in the bag because maybe the bottle might be infected. So that's the only thing you do not put in that bag. Okay. And here's the thing, guys. You don't need to wear the mask all the time. You just wear when you're in contact. So if you're going to jog outside, it doesn't, unless you feel cool like Superman or like a bad guy in Batman, right? What's the name of the guy with the mask? But otherwise, it doesn't make sense. However, once you go in some place where there's people, then it's a totally different story. Just wear it. I mean, and I'm gonna have to show you this. Yeah, I'm gonna show it. Yeah, I'm gonna show it because people don't know how to do this. I've seen it on the street, literally. Fun video. But they used to throw cigarettes. Now it's masks. I saw a mask on the street. That's disgusting. Anyways, you put on the mask like this. You pull it down so it covers the mouth and the nose. I'm just showing it. Makes sense. And don't forget the glasses. Even if you have great vision, just put like fake glasses. These are, by the way, fake. Why? So that I protect my eyes. If someone spits, see, it prevents, beam, bam, boom. And it prevents from eating the nose to mouth. So when I hear that stupidity about, masks are not efficient. Really? They're not efficient? If I'm telling you that the whole disease goes through your nose or your mouth and you actually covered it with a mask and you put a pair of glasses, that's the trick I was giving on last podcast. You think it's not going to stop those little bad guys, little green, forgot the name. I keep on forgetting the name. Incredible, right? And before you take it, sanitize your hands. There we go. Put it in the hands, just a little tad. Then you touch your mask. Try not to touch the inside of the mask. Common sense. And then you Ziploc it. I know Europeans are jealous. These are not easy to find in Europe. Ziplocs are a great American invention. I mean, they have some similar things. It's complicated. For some reason, they don't have this little zippy thing. I mean, I love the sound it does. Just listen to this. Oh, Ziploc. I literally, these were imported. I had to bring a box back from the States. I love them. We don't find them here. I mean, there's some similar stuff, but most of them you have to close them. There's no zip it. The little zip. So that's it. Now, let's talk about something that's happening in France, since I'm living in France and experiencing this. Today I was jogging, and I didn't mention you about the stupidity form. I call it a stupidity form. Now, in France, you're not allowed to go outside unless you're grocery shopping, making some self-sport, right? And blah, blah. So now the government came with this paper here, which is, to me, a joke, which is not a bad idea if you want to, keep people home, so they have to fill in this form, which is... I don't know. It's just a form. Funny enough, there was actually a big mess around this form because a lot of people don't have printers, and apparently you have to print them. You cannot have them on your cell phone because that's like you get a ticket for that. So I saw literally shops selling like these 5 copies for like $2-3. That's an outrage. It's just, really, guys, you're gonna start stealing yourself. Just be a little generous. It's just a form. But here's what really, I'm not going to say more about this. Actually, I have a video for you guys, and you're just going to check it and you can understand what really pisses me about this form. It's not the form itself, but you'll see. Now, why I'm showing you this is because, as you can see, it's like you don't need a paper, and now I'm going to cross the border, and now I'm in France. So here, I have to have a legal paper, and this is a stupid thing I ever heard about. This legal paper here that allows me to go outside. French, why are you so stupid? I fill in my form. And it's a great idea to, dissuade people to, get out of their houses. They're allowed if they're doing sports like I'm doing individually. But what I don't understand is you created this genius paper. Why don't you ask your fellow citizens to keep the damn paper? So if someone is contaminated, you have a trace for when people get out. Because every time you go out, you have to fill one of these forms with a date and everything, what you're doing. So that will help authorities to trace the pandemic. But no one in France thought about that. Ugh. So that's for what I call the stupidity form that could have been so much better. Now let's talk about the numbers in general. I'm not going to throw in numbers. I know it's boring. You can check them out. But here's the thing. We Europeans were not prepared. And the reason why the numbers are skyrocketing is because, believe it or not, the European strategy was like, you know what, we're not going to count the people. We just, if you're ill, come to the hospital, we'll test you, and that's it. Because we only need to know the ill people, right? Because we have to treat them. We don't need to, which is the stupidest thing. I mean, if you look at Korea, their key secret was that they were testing. Like, actually now, finally, the States is doing, like, I think 7,000 tests a day in New York, and that's really good. And yeah, that's really what's happening, and that's why the numbers sometimes are so different if you look Europe, because some countries decided not to test. If we look at Britain was brilliant in this thing. They were like, we have a better idea than all Europeans. We're not gonna do nothing against it because now that's not an English accent. I'm really, let me try this. We're not gonna test. Okay, I give up. I cannot do the accent. Anyways. They decided not to test because their strategy was like, we're going to use self-immune defense. Let's let the thing spread over all everybody, because a lot of people are recovering from this naturally because it's only 1% or so. So if we let it spread properly, self-immune will do the job. Wow. Well, Great Britain, congratulations. That was the most. I don't even have the words for it. I don't have the words for it. Literally, I don't. And fun surprises this morning, Great Britain changed entirely their minds. Like, okay, guys, let's start testing. Let's close our borders. We are over hoovered. And let me look how much London has. Actually, I have the numbers today. I'm better prepared. There we go. 4,000 cases and 177 deaths. So there's less cases than in Switzerland because we're like past 5,000 in Switzerland, or 5,000. And they have like already 177 deaths compared to the 40 in Switzerland. So I don't understand Great Britain. What's going on with that? So, anyways, guys, I hope you like this podcast. I want to make it short. Next time we'll dig in a little bit more serious. But just know that basically a lot of countries like France, Switzerland are not necessarily testing automatically. They're just testing the cases that might suspect, and that might explains why the numbers are so different. So, but now they finally got it, because we're a little slow here. We like to be the safe way, making all those tests here will cost a lot of money. So why don't we do them on the ill people, right? And yeah, we just got interrupted. I hate these iPhones. Like, you're recording a thing. Would you believe the thing will ring and it literally cuts your recording? Really, Apple, you need to improve on that one. That's a bad one. So I even lost myself. I got like fizz, like, what happened with my screen? What's going on? So yeah, we'll dig into the numbers, but just know that a lot of countries, well, now they decided to test, so they're changing strategy. They're finally got it that, maybe you need to ramp up. And why they did that? Because they realized that if you can If you know where the disease is coming and you do massive tests, then you can control the areas. And that is key. That we'll and next time podcast we'll talk about Korea. We're supposed to do this one, but it's a long one. Korea's strategy was just to they were doing like 10,000 tests a day. It's amazing, and that's how they managed to control this thing. I mean, look at the curves. Just really quickly, just look at this curve. See that? See the difference? Like, we're just exploding. We're going off the chart. We're going off the charts. We're in deep shit. This is going wrong. It's going bad. Ooh, what are we gonna do? And Koreans are like, hey, we handle this. We're disciplined and testing everybody. Yeah, that's pretty much how they did it. So, yeah, that's it for today, guys. And just if you like it, just thumbs up. And boy, I wish, like I said yesterday, I wish I could do thumbs up for you guys, for the ones who watch this. See you soon. Take care. Peace.